activities in Congress, and her area is Houston, Texas's 18th district. Next call for our two guests is from Algonac, Michigan. Good morning.
Good morning. I have a statement, and then I have a specific question I would like to ask Mr. Barr.
Go ahead.
My statement is that now that Clinton has turned the White House into a whorehouse, and will do, if you give him enough campaign money, he'd even let anybody do anything they want in the Lincoln bedroom. Maybe we ought to hang a red lantern out there at night. But the question I have for Mr. Barr is, because I think he's the only one that has any courage to bring something up. I want to forget the Walensky thing. I want to forget the Jenna Flowers thing. What I want to forget, or what bring up here is this Mrs. Wiley, I think her name was, the one that was attacked in the Oval Office. I've heard something about this. I have heard very little anymore since it was brought up. If the President of the United States has attempted rape on a woman, I want to know why he isn't standing up for charges on that account.
These are very, very serious allegations, and they certainly need to be looked into, as Mr. Starr is, and as I anticipate we will be in the Congress probably relatively soon. I think, sir, you're raising a fundamental question that's raised also in today's Wall Street Journal editorial, in which they talk about the White House defenses to all of these things, that the shortcomings, quote, don't matter, or, quote, don't interfere with his job, or, quote, everybody does it. And then they say that no system that we are aware of has survived on a foundation of rank cynicism, which this apparently is. And he also, or the editorial in the Wall Street Journal, a very responsible newspaper, says it's very sad that what is happening here is defining downward the standards that elected officials must abide by, and that voters in a democracy expect them to abide by. It is very disturbing, and the double standards that we see with regard to the charges that were raised against high Air Force officials just a year or so ago, with charges very similar to these, and people were denied the opportunity to serve their country in a higher capacity. And that may be all well and good, but we ought to apply the same standard to the president. And it's this double standard that seems to be applied by many to the president that is very disturbing. And also very disturbing also is the double standard that some of these civil libertarian groups that came charging to the defense of some people against Clarence Thomas, for example, are very, very silent on these issues with regard to the very serious allegations of sexual abuse by this president. These need to be looked into, and they need to be looked into with at least the same sort of interest that these charges in the past regarding other people have.